Hello game fans and welcome to another review from Gaming Debugged. It may surprise you to hear that Taxi Chaos is not a reboot of the much loved Crazy Taxi by SEGA. However, this spiritual successor has been given the thumbs up and the green light by the Japanese megacorp to be distributed across the world without any copyright issues. Does this mean that Taxi Chaos is worth the fare, or should you bail and just get an Uber? Here's my review of Taxi Chaos. The first thing you'll notice is the unabashed similarity to its source. Taxi Chaos has the same eye-blasting, oversaturated visuals of the original, but now in stunning 4K. Set in a simplified New York instead of San Francisco, like the original, what the game lacks in undulating hills and varied typography, it makes up for in skyscrapers and verticality. Many buildings can be accessed by the jump button, introduced in Crazy Taxi 3, that boosts your vehicle into the sky, allowing you to avoid oncoming traffic, leap over walls and fences, and access the shortcuts via the rooftops. The new mechanic fits well into the overall gameplay and adds an additional element of frantic panic as you hit or miss your jumps. General driving is responsive and works well with both my controller and my steering wheel, and the more cars you unlock, the more refined the driving experience becomes. Personally, I love the fact that you have to unlock everything through play, as the game itself is quite simplistic. Having unlockable items urges you to play more and gets you deeper and deeper into the game. Other reviewers have penalised the game for not having enough unlocked content at the start, but without these carrots of new cars to keep you playing, you don't learn to master the game. Taxi Chaos has 3 game modes. Arcade mode is the standard timed game in which you have to pick up as many passengers as possible in a given time limit. Free roam removes that time limit, so now you can pick up as many people as you like. And finally you have Pro mode, which removes the direction arrow completely, meaning you'll have to know where in the city the different destinations are by the little icons in the corner. This mode is particularly tough. By far the biggest downside of Taxi Chaos is the music and the sound. The voice acting is great, but the limited responses soon get tiresome. I think I've heard the phrase, "Oh, you know, one step closer to retirement and living out my days in an old folks home," 100 times.
Oh, you know, one step closer to retirement and living out my days in an old folks home.
Oh, you know, one step closer to retirement and living out my days in an old folks home.
Oh, you know, one step closer to retirement and living out my days in an old folks home.
But I have been assured by the developers that the update is currently being rolled out. This new update also covers the repeating music track that doesn't come close to the memorable Offspring track of the original. This quick response to player feedback is fantastic, and I take my hat off to Team 7 Game Studios for reacting so quickly and outlining a roadmap of updates to address the reviews. Overall, Taxi Chaos is a fantastic game, but it's not Crazy Taxi 4. They've nailed the look and feel, and the introduction of the boost and the jumps show a considered evolution of the game. The voice acting is great but repetitive, however I would like to see Taxi Chaos go further. Additional cities would have been a great option: San Francisco, Las Vegas, London, Venice? But I understand that this is a big ask. Team 6 Game Studios have done an amazing job of introducing Crazy Taxi to the modern gamer, and SEGA themselves have endorsed a new game. But I would like to see the game push beyond its predecessor in order to steal the hearts of gamers like the original did back in 1999. I look forward to the new updates as I work through the outstanding unlockables. If this review has been useful, then please give it a like, thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and I'll be back with another review very soon.
Finish him!